tamu sana. Tamu sana, yes, tamu sana. Yes. If you look at Taifa Leo newspaper today, Thursday, 8th of July 2021, it has a story. A very, very interesting story. A lively story. Ruto akausha mahasla. Then on top there, it says, kazi ya kutengeneza tishati za chama cha UDA yapelekwa Dubai, si Kenya. And then down there it continues, hakuna hasla aliyepewa kazi ya kupiga chapa t-shirts na kofia milioni 15 za kampeni. Ni ajabu kwamba mamilioni ya pesa za kazi hii yaliwaendea matajiri. This story is just trying to tell us that UDA party, whose party leader, or rather patron, is William Ruto, has given a tender of printing about 15 million t-shirts and caps to a billionaire in Dubai. Yes. About 15 million t-shirts and caps of UDA party are being printed in Dubai as I talk and not in Kenya. That's the story as captured by Taifa Leo. And William Ruto, this story has really caught the attention of very many people because Ruto's main campaign strategy or other tool is that he's a hustler. He's been talking about the bottom-up economy. Bottom-up economy simply means he will be empowering the hustlers down here. These borders, mamambogas, he will be empowering them. That's what somehow bottom-up economy means. But then, ironically, William Ruto, instead of leading by example, he has decided to give this kind of a big tender to a fellow billionaire in Dubai. Not even a billionaire in Kenya. A billionaire in Dubai. Even if we leave about even the hustler thing, that money that has been taken to Dubai, if that money could have been pumped into Kenya's economy, I'm very, very sure it could have made some impact, even if it's little. But nonetheless, William Ruto has decided not to be patriotic at all, but to take that big sum of money, millions, to Dubai. So guys, if in case you've just bumped on this YouTube channel, subscribe and also give this video a like. In this channel, we do a daily political analysis on current and latest political news and events, just like this one right now. Straight away to our analysis now. What does this move of taking such a big tender to Dubai and not in Kenya show about one William Ruto? What does it show about William Ruto? Number one, Ruto is not serious about his hustler narrative, but just using it as a campaign slogan to hoodwink the masses. If this thing is true, and I know it's true, it has been confirmed, this shows clearly that Ruto is not serious about his hustler narrative. He's just playing on the naivety of majority of Kenyans, or rather on the naivety of the masses, to hoodwink them into voting for him. He's not serious about the hustler narrative. That's just his campaign tool to win votes. After winning votes, the maskinis and the poor people will be left on their own. He's not serious about the hustler narrative at all. The second thing that comes out very, very clearly is that this thing of hustler narrative is all an illusion and something imaginary. It does not exist in Kenya. In Kenya, we only have the rich and the poor. And the rich will always flock together. as the masses, the poor masses, wallow in poverty, being incited to fight against one another. That's the truth here. You can see that Ruto is not a poor man. He's not a hustler. This is a billionaire. And you can see that instead of giving hustlers the job, he's taking it to a fellow billionaire in Dubai, not even a billionaire in Kenya. So it simply means, folks, that in Kenya, this thing of hustler, narrative, dynasty, these are all illusions, imaginary perceptions. We only have the rich and the poor. Those are the only people we have in Kenya. And the rich will always flock together. And because they know the masses are very, very stupid, they will come and deceive them with very, very nice words. That I'm one of you. I'm a hustler. That's hogwash. Number 3. This thing of Ruto taking that job to Dubai and not in Kenya really shows that Ruto is coming out very clearly as somebody who represents the status quo. The status quo that has ruled Kenya since independence. The same ideology that has brought Kenya to its knees. Corruption, nepotism, hatred. Ruto is coming out to represent that. Because even right now, if you look at William Ruto's supporters pretty well, they just come from the regions that have ruled this country since independence. They are the same people who have brought the economy of this country to its knees. And now here they're coming and telling us that they are hustlers. They are going to bring the bottom-up economy. That's bullshit. Bullshit. Number 4. What does this show about William Ruto? Ruto's campaign strategy is bottom-up economy. Empowering the masses down here. But now we are seeing him is not coming out clearly that is really empowering the masses. But it's coming out that is actually empowering billionaires outside of Kenya. So it shows that Ruto's campaign strategy of hustler narrative is not really idealistic. But now if you compare it to the other side of the political divide, the other side seems to be coming up with a narrative of fight against corruption. It now shows that that narrative of the fight against corruption is more idealistic than even this hustler thing, bottom-up economy. Because as you fight corruption, you are actually empowering the hustlers. Instead of telling us that you are just going to empower the hustlers. How are you going to do it? It simply means now looking from this event that is just happening, it shows that as Kenyans, we should yearn for a leader who is going to address the issue of corruption. Because it's corruption that is affecting the hustlers down here. Mama Mboga, the border borders. It's corruption that is really affecting them. Not about the bottom-up economy. Corruption debate should be encouraged. Is more idealistic than this nonsense of bottom-up economy. And then finally, this thing of Ruto taking the printing job to Dubai and not Kenya just shows that Kenyans are very gullible to manipulation and deceit. As Ruto is talking about bottom-up economy, Mama Mboga, border, you know, some Kenyans are cheering them up. And some Kenyans, ladies and gentlemen, believe that Ruto means what he's saying. Even right now, as I'm talking, some Kenyans believe in their minds that if they elect Ruto, then Ruto will actually empower them. Mama Mboga, some believe that. So it also shows, ladies and gentlemen, that sometimes Kenyans are very, very gullible. Very gullible. But in a society, we must have such people. But one thing that gives me a lot of joy is that majority of Kenyans know what is happening. And I believe that at the right time, they will do the right thing. Kenya is our country, and we cannot allow this nonsense to continue. Otherwise, folks, God bless you. God bless Kenya. Tamu sana. Tamu sana. Tamu sana.